Hey guys, welcome back to Stock My Closet. Today I'm sharing Palazzo with elastic and drawstring waistband. I have 2-meter rayon fabric and width of this fabric is around 63 inches. Now I'll fold the fabric by half in length. So I have 2 layers of fabric and this is the open side. Firstly, I'll mark the straight line to get the even fabric. And now I'll mark the measurements. For waist, take hip round measurement, add ease and divide it by 4. In my measurement, hip round is 40 inches and I'm adding 4 inches of ease. So 40 plus 4 is 44 and dividing it by 4, I'll get 11 inches. Now for crotch, divide hip round measurement by 3 and deduct 1 inch out of it. In my measurement, hip round is 40 inches and dividing it by 3, I'll get around 13 inches and 13 minus 1 is 12. I'll be adding 1 inch of waistband. So 12 minus 1 is 11. From here, mark same point at 11 inches and join these points. Now on this line, mark waist measurement, that is 11 inches. Now I'll mark thigh measurement and for that add ease to your thigh measurement and divide it by 2. In my measurement, thigh round is 26 inches and I'm adding 4 inches of ease. So 26 plus 4 is 30 and dividing it by 2, I'll get 15 inches. Now I'll draw front crotch curve. Palazzo length is 33 inches and I'm adding 1 inch of seam allowance. So I'll mark a point at 34 inches. Bottom round is 12 inches. Join it to the crotch with the curve ruler. Adding 1 inch of seam allowance. And now I'll cut it out. Now I'll cut the back. Mark straight line on the top to get even fabric. Now from the top, mark 2.5 inches downwards. Now place the front on the back like this. Mark straight line from the front crotch. This is 2.5 inches raise for the back. Join it to the front waist like this. Now extend front crotch by 2.5 inches and draw back crotch curve. Next, extend front bottom by 1.25 inches for back and join it to the back crotch. I have added 1 inch of seam allowance and now I'll cut it out. From the leftover fabric, I'll cut out belt and I'll also make the top, which I'll share in my next video. Now I'll stitch the palazzo. Firstly, I'll stitch front and back crotch. So I've stitched the crotch and overlocked it. Now I'll add side slit and for that, from the bottom, mark 7.5 inches upwards. You can make slit long or short as per your choice. And now I'll stitch sides till this point. So I made a side seam. Now to finish the slit, fold the seam allowance twice like this and make a stitch on the edge to secure it. Similarly, I'll finish the other side. So I have stitched both sides and finished the slits. Now I'll finish the bottom round and the center seam. So I've finished the bottom round and now I'll stitch the center seam. Next, measure the waist. So this is around 48.5 inches. I have cut out belt in two pieces and now I'll stitch the sides. So I have stitched the sides and I have ironed it. Now I'll mark the center. From the center, mark 1.5 inches on both sides. Fold the belt by half like this. From the bottom, mark half inch upwards. This is the seam allowance. And from here, belt width is 1.25 inches. I'll mark the midpoint. And taking this point as center, I'll mark 0.75 inch. Now open the belt and cut through both lines. I'll mark tucks and now I'll stitch it. So I've stitched it leaving 0.75 inch opening. Now open the seam and iron it or press it with your thumb and make stitch on the sides. This is how it will look. Similarly, I'll attach the other piece. Taking same width as opening, I have marked lines on the entire waistband. And now I'll attach belt with the palazzo. Place right side of belt on the wrong side of palazzo and make a stitch all around the waist. So I have stitched it. Now I have folded the belt by half, ironed it and pinned it up. And I'll make a stitch on the edge, leaving 1 inch of space to insert the elastic. So I have stitched it. Now I'll insert the elastic and I'll close the opening left for the elastic. And now I'll make a stitch on both lines I marked earlier. So I've stitched it and now I'll prepare the drawstring. I have taken 85 inches long and 1.5 inch wide fabric strip. Fold it by half and make a stitch. So I've stitched it and now I'll turn it inside out. I have ironed it and now I'll insert it into the belt. So I've inserted the drawstring and this is how it will look. I've finished the edges. And with this, our drawstring palazzo with side slits is ready. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about my latest videos. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Happy sewing!